Alright, so this is my fourth reflection vlog video. This week, um, there was a lot of papers I had to write. One of the bigger ones was for this class, the Launching Leaders book report. I I wasn't expecting to be finished with the book that quickly. I was a little bit sad that we had to move on. And a little bit sad that I had to rush through completing it. In my book report, I share how I believe it's one of the greater books that I have, and it's something that I'm glad I purchased to keep, and something that I definitely want to spend more time with, working on those each of those steps, but that I hope the bits of gold that I have gotten I'll be able to keep and to continue to grow with. One thing that I really want to start trying is working on the 10 scrolls and the 10 vows. I think there's great control that comes to an individual when they have a routine that they can maintain over a long period of time. I remember I often talked on my mission to investigators that, especially when struggling with addictions, that our self control is a muscle that when we exercise becomes stronger. And so, in order to improve in areas that we want, we can practice self control in other areas where we may feel that it's easier to do things. And I think the scrolls are something I definitely want to try. A really important theme I found this week is time management. It started when he talked about the productive pyramid, but this idea that we have 17 hours in a day, and like I don't sleep that little. I think 17 is, I don't know, how is it, 7 hours of rest? Yeah, but I sleep a little bit more than that. But understanding that you have so much time on your hands and that it's really up to you with what you do with that time, how much of it you waste on other things or spend on other things that aren't worth very much, or how much of it you invest. And that has made me want to get up earlier, like I said last week, and really want me to use that time wisely. Using it for what is answered by kind of the one of the last assignments I did, which is the life plan core values statement. And I didn't realize that I kind of did this prematurely. I did this for the stepping stones. I thought that's what the stepping stones were, but I modified the assignment that I did to my stepping stones, made some changes, and actually removed one and added a core value. As I reflected over it again, along with what I read from Launching Leaders, it made these 7 ideas stand out to me. And the 7 core values are honesty, service to the Lord, diligence, humility, wisdom, charity, and hopefulness. And it was hard to kind of organize them and to rank them in priority. I found myself asking the questions of, would I rather want to be wise or would I rather want to be humble? That's a really a really hard question to ask, and really had to put in perspective what values I truly think are important, and what sacrifices I would have to make. I would sacrifice being overly wise or knowledgeable in the world's point of view to be humble, because I feel like that is more important. But I was able to organize all 7 of them in the order, and I found that one of the most important values to myself is honesty. I find that that is something that I adhere to and have adhered to for a lot of my life. And it's a quality that sometimes is found lacking in others around me. and often found lacking in business. As part of the core value statement of honesty, I wrote that I will strive to live by my code of ethics and covenants. And that's something that I think is um, really important to do, to remember and to strive to hold to those. I think honesty is something easily overlooked and quick to be forgotten, and I don't want to fall into that habit. I don't want to take for granted um, the blessings I receive for being honest, or ever choose to forego those blessings in return for a monetary gain. I think this activity of writing down our core values was very impactful and important to me, and something that I hope will guide me to becoming that person that I want to be and that Heavenly Father wants me to be. Um, I think overall this week was really good, and I hope to continue to grow and remember these principles throughout the class. But I think that's my video for today.